Hey there! So here's what's been happening. Taiwan just got hit by its strongest earthquake in 25 years. It was a whopping 7.4 on the scale, and it rocked the East Coast pretty hard. Can you imagine feeling that? It struck early in the morning, just before 8 a.m., near Hualien City. Now, after the big quake, there were aftershocks shaking things up even more. The U.S. Geological Survey counted 29 of them, with some pretty strong ones too. One even reached above 6.0. And get this, 13 were at least a 5.0 magnitude. That's some serious shaking. Unfortunately, the aftermath has been pretty tough. At least 9 people lost their lives and over 900 others got injured. It's heartbreaking. The rescue teams have been working super hard, especially in Hualien County, where dozens of folks got trapped in tunnels. Can you imagine being stuck like that? It's terrifying. So far, they've managed to get 75 people out of there. But there are still 137 people waiting to be rescued. Among them are 50 employees from the Silk's Place Hotel Taroko. They were on their way in minibuses when everything happened. It's a scary situation because authorities can't even get through to them on the phone. But hey, there's some good news too. 2 German citizens who were trapped earlier were rescued. So at least there's a bit of relief in all this chaos. Let's hope and pray that everyone else gets out of there safe and sound real soon. All the deaths were in Hualien County, sadly. 3 hikers lost their lives because of falling rocks in the popular Taroko Gorge. Can you believe they were just out enjoying nature? It's heartbreaking. And it didn't stop there. A truck driver got caught in the chaos on the Suguo Highway when rocks came tumbling down. The damage is pretty extensive too. Buildings collapsed in Hualien County, leaving a trail of destruction behind. Plus, thousands of homes are without power. And there's a major highway shut down because of landslides and rockfalls. It's like something out of a disaster movie, but unfortunately, it's very real for the people of Taiwan. In the midst of all this, rescuers are on their way to help 12 people, including 2 Canadians, who are stuck on a trail in Taroko Gorge. Can you imagine being stranded like that? It must be terrifying. And here's the scary part, we're not out of the woods yet. The Central Weather Administration spokesperson warned that more powerful aftershocks, as high as magnitude 7, could happen until the end of the week. That's enough to make anyone nervous. People in Taipei felt the quake too. Xiang Yulin described it as really strong, saying it felt like the house might collapse. Another resident, Chen Meian-su, called it wild and said it was a long time since they'd felt something so scary. It's a reminder of just how powerful nature can be. The quake even triggered tsunami warnings initially, not just in Taiwan, but also in southern Japan and the Philippines. Thankfully, the waves weren't too big, but it was enough to make airlines stop their flights. Fortunately, all tsunami warnings were eventually lifted. To deal with this crisis, Taiwan's military stepped in to help with relief efforts. Schools and businesses also had to close down as aftershocks continued to rattle the island. It's a tough time for everyone, but the spirit of resilience is strong. Taiwan's outgoing President Tsai Ing-wen wasted no time responding to the crisis. She immediately ordered her administration to get a grip on the situation and understand the local impacts as soon as possible. Tsai emphasized the importance of providing necessary assistance and collaborating with local governments to minimize the disaster's impact. It's crucial to act fast and work together during times like these. Taiwan, with its population of about 23 million people, mostly living in the industrialized cities on the West Coast, is no stranger to earthquakes. Being situated on the Pacific Ring of Fire means it's prone to seismic and volcanic activity. Wednesday's quake, the strongest since 1999, serves as a stark reminder of the island's vulnerability. Hualien County, where the quake hit the hardest, is a mix of mountainous and remote areas, home to around 300,000 people. It's been through its fair share of seismic events, including a magnitude 6.2 quake in 2018 that resulted in casualties and injuries. Be sure to give this video a like if you are enjoying the content. The damage assessment is still ongoing, with road and rail closures making it challenging to reach the epicenter in Hualien County. Over 100 buildings sustained damage across the island, with half of them located in Hualien County alone. Search and rescue operations are in full swing, particularly at the partially collapsed 9-story Uranus building. Despite the challenges, progress is being made, with 22 people already rescued from the building. The aftermath has left over 91,000 households without electricity, according to Taiwan's Central Emergency Command Center. The government is working hard to restore power through the Taipower Company. It's a tough road ahead, but Taiwan is resilient, and with concerted efforts, recovery is within reach. The aftermath of the earthquake in Hualien was captured vividly on social media. Footage showed several buildings collapsed, with residents pitching in to help trapped individuals escape through windows of damaged apartment complexes. It's heartening to see people come together in times of crisis. The timing couldn't have been worse, as the quake struck during the busy morning rush hour. Videos depicted vehicles bouncing along a vigorously shaking highway, while an overpass in Taipei swayed ominously. Inside Taipei metro trains, commuters struggled to maintain their balance amidst the juddering motion. CNN affiliate TVBS aired footage showing the widespread impact of the tremors. Cell phone and security camera recordings captured the moment when homes and businesses were rattled by the quake. Power lines swung violently above streets, while chandeliers shook in restaurants. It's chilling to witness the sheer power of nature in action. The eastern Suwa Highway bore the brunt of the earthquake's fury, with large boulders strewn across the road and several tunnels left in ruins. Some tunnels were even split in half, as seen in TVBS footage. The extent of the damage is staggering. Transport authorities reported at least 9 rockfalls and landslides on the highway, prompting its closure to traffic. Another highway linking the west coast to eastern Taiwan suffered similar damage, with falling rocks damaging at least 12 cars and injuring 9 people. It's a stark reminder of the destructive force unleashed by the earthquake and the challenges that lie ahead in restoring normalcy. The earthquake's powerful tremors not only wreaked havoc on land, but also triggered tsunami warnings across the region, prompting authorities to take swift action. In Taiwan's Chang'an, situated approximately 100 kilometers south of the quake's epicenter, waves measuring nearly half a meter in height were observed. Faced with this imminent danger, the Central Weather Administration urged residents to evacuate to higher ground, prioritizing their safety above all else. Meanwhile, the Japan Meteorological Agency sounded the alarm for the southern Miyakojima and Okinawa Islands, warning of potentially massive waves reaching up to 3 meters or nearly 10 feet in height. The reality of this threat became apparent when a 30-centimeter wave made landfall in Okinawa, marking the first observed tsunami in the region in 26 years, according to the agency. As the situation unfolded, authorities remained vigilant. The U.S. Tsunami Warning Center later announced that the tsunami threat had largely diminished. However, they advised people in coastal areas to stay alert and cautious, recognizing the unpredictable nature of such natural disasters. In response to the warnings, all flights from Okinawa and Kagoshima prefectures were temporarily suspended, a precautionary measure taken by Japan Airlines to ensure the safety of passengers and crew amidst the uncertainty. This disruption in air travel underscored the severity of the situation and the need for comprehensive safety protocols. Nevertheless, as the threat subsided, operations at Okinawa's Naha Airport gradually resumed. With the tsunami warning downgraded to an advisory, flights resumed, bringing a semblance of normalcy back to the affected regions. This resumption of air travel signaled a step towards recovery, albeit amidst the lingering uncertainty surrounding the aftermath of the earthquake. In the face of such perilous circumstances, the coordinated response from authorities and swift action taken to safeguard lives underscored the importance of preparedness and resilience in the face of natural disasters. While the immediate danger may have passed, the memory of the earthquake's impact and the ensuing tsunami warnings serve as a sobering reminder of the fragility of life and the need for continued vigilance in disaster-prone regions. And that's a wrap on the devastating earthquake that shook Taiwan, the biggest the country has experienced in 25 years. Our hearts go out to all those affected by this tragic event. If you found this video informative, please give it a like and share it with others. Your support helps spread awareness about important events like this. Don't forget to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts and feelings about the earthquake and its impact. We'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more updates on global events, news, and informative content. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay informed. And remember to check out our other videos for more insightful content. Until next time, take care.